Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lexi and today we're talking about the ever elusive Chanel 19 bag. And damn was she hard to get. Like for real, I went on a hunt. And normally if it takes me that long to find something, I'm like, it wasn't meant to be, but I was not accepting no for an answer. She was going to be mine and we made that dream a reality. So if you're interested in some pros and cons, stay tuned. But before we get started, don't forget to head down there, subscribe, join my little Lux family. You know, if you want to follow me on Instagram, wouldn't hate that either. But let's just dive right into it. I think it helps to start with a little bit of a backstory. So, about, I don't remember, when 20C was coming out and I was like on a hunt for my patent mini, which I'm selling. If you're interested, let me know. But when I was on a hunt for that mini, I went into the boutique and my SA on 57th Street, he was like, oh, I need to show you this bag. Like, it's going to be the new It bag, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, let's see this. So he pulls out a 19 bag, and it was the large size, which literally consumed me. Like, it looked like a piece of luggage. And it was also just like, I think it was like a gray color. I don't know. I wasn't having it. It was not for me. He didn't tell me it came in a smaller size or anything like that. So I was like, I don't need that. Let's move on to the next thing. Fast forward like a month or so, I find out it comes in a small. And he's like, I showed you that bag, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you didn't tell me it came in a small. You know that I am not a tall person and I don't want a bag that's gonna like sit at my knees, so thank you very much, but we're gonna pass on that. And he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to find you a small. Only small he could find me was in red. I am not a red bag person. I legitimately almost bought it because I wanted a 19 so badly, but I refrained. And the other day, very unexpectedly, I got a call from my Saks Chanel SA, and she's like, I have a 19 for you, like, we need to move quickly. And it literally sold before it even hit the floor, but this is my 20p Chanel 19 in goat skin with a lot of different colored hardware. There's like gunmetal, there's silver, there's aged gold. I might be missing something, but I think I covered it. And I'm gonna start with the cons because we're gonna end on a positive note, and I do have some cons. One, I think this bag is pretty heavy, honestly. The hardware is chunky, which adds to the beauty of the bag. Like, let's be honest, I'm obsessed, but it's not light. So if you're someone that is annoyed with like a heavy chain on your shoulder, maybe if you have bonier shoulders than I do, I don't know, girl, go try it on. But the other thing that really annoys me about this, and I'm hoping that this will change over time, but this leather piece, well, one, it's a non-adjustable strap, but like, are we really surprised with Chanel? Like, I wasn't really expecting anything different. But this chain, this leather part right here, is very stiff, and it sits very weird on my shoulder. So when I put it on, for example, it, like the back of it, it's not, it hits right below my shoulder blade. It's hard to explain. I wonder if you can see. Probably not. But it's a kind of a bothersome area, and it's not my favorite. I do notice it, trying very hard not to, but that is definitely a con for me. The other being that this chain, if it like flips at all, it gets all wonky. So you have to make sure you have it like lined up perfectly before you put it on your shoulder, or you're going to be more annoyed than I am. But I think, honestly, so far at least, and I haven't had the bag for long, I haven't really noticed any other cons other than the weight of the hardware and the strap. It's like not my favorite thing, but I can definitely move past it. So let's move on to the pros. I mean, number one, she's beautiful. She's truly like a showstopper, and I think the only other color that I love as much as the black is the white that I just saw a picture of, and I'll insert a picture here. It is stunning. but I am a train wreck and I would destroy white leather. So we're gonna stick with black. And I just think like the hardware really pops against the black leather. The goat skin also has like a shininess about it, which I really like. So 20p, Chanel, you did well. Also really like the woven CC turn lock. I think it's classic Chanel. It's stunning. And the fact that it has multi-toned hardware, I mean, if you know me, you know I love like a multi-tone moment. I'm all about mixing metals. I love a gold and a silver. You know, I think it's just very unique, very show-stopping. If I didn't have this bag and I saw a girl walking on the street with it, I would be angry. I would be angry. So I'm happy I have it. And we'll get into like what fits, but kind of just some things to know. You can tell it's a small because it has one full-size quilt and 2 halves. I think the larger ones have like 3 full quilts, but this is the perfect size in my opinion. And just for some reference, this is a Chanel small flap, and you can kind of see they're very similar in size, difference being there. So the 19 definitely fits way more than the classic flap. This is more rigid and structured, but it's equally as beautiful. This, because it's like slouchy and soft and it's delicious, truly. It fits a lot more because it can stretch. But what I did do is I took, you can't really see it, but I took the Samorgo organizer that I had purchased in the past for my medium flap, and it fit perfectly in here. So it just keeps me really organized. I guess we'll just go through what I have in here really quickly so you can see how much it can fit. And I can definitely fit more, especially if I don't include the organizer, but the lining is like a red fabric, which I'll show you, and I don't want to destroy it. But first I just have these blue light glasses from Amazon because I've been getting really bad headaches, and I attribute that to too much screen time. So we're trying to rectify that. Next, mini pochette. You guys know I love my mini pochette. Do we have anything good in here? Ooh, some spare contacts. Little love notes from Bay. Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Louis Vuitton perfume, which I haven't been using because I've been using my Bonds New York City Nights perfume, which just makes me smell like candy, and I like that. My Kylie lip gloss. This is in the color Oh You Fancy. Yes, Kylie, I am. Some Blink eye drops because my eyes get very dry. And a Tide to Go pen because, like I told you, I am a train wreck and I tend to get things started. It is what it is. I'm not mad about it. Next, I just have my clay from Louis Vuitton, and it has like these pom-poms on it, which I think are cute. My mom got them for me like 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I don't know. It's just a little moment that I like and I enjoy it. Got a bunch of cards in here. I'm not going to show you those. AirPods, the Pros, because the regular AirPods do not stay in my ear. My keys, Louis Vuitton 6-ring key holder. Oh, how cute is this? I got this little pillowcase for like Tylenol and allergy medicine in Amsterdam. It's just like adorable. It's got a little mirror inside. How cute is that? Oh, and some gum. So this is the organizer, which I think fits perfectly, and I'm very happy about that. But if you take the organizer out, the inside is just like this red fabric lining. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it probably makes the bag a little bit lighter than it would be if it was leather, but I don't know. To me, it's like a little bit cheap. Sorry, Chanel. And then it just has a zipper pocket inside. And if you turn it around, and I love this feature, you have a back pocket that is like the entire length of the bag. So I just put my phone in here, or like my subway card or whatever that may be, again with the red lining. Gives me like Louis Vuitton vibes, that red interior. But I think this is a lot more useful, this back pocket. This is definitely a pro because it has a snap, but it's more useful than that typical Mademoiselle pocket because this doesn't really fit much. Like, nope, that's not happening. That would happen, but I wouldn't do that. So I don't really use this at all. I know it used to be like the history of it that Coco Chanel would put money in there to tip the valet, but like, girl, I live in New York City. Nobody is valeting me anywhere, so not quite there yet in life. But I just think this is the most beautiful bag. I love another pro, this top handle, so it can be like a little top handle moment. The strap length for me is not a con because I'm 5'6" and I think it hits me in the perfect area for a crossbody, but it also looks good as a shoulder bag. So it to me is just a very versatile bag. It could be dressed up, dressed down, and just this like delicious, soft, shiny leather. Ugh. I sit her on my shelf. I've used her, don't get me wrong, but I just love looking at her. She's so pretty, and she brings joy into my life. Like literally, this is softer than my pillow, I think. I highly recommend, guys, if you have a really good essay and you can get your hands on it, just do it. I also do think, because it's going to be a classic, it's introduced as like a new classic, I'm sure as soon as the opportunity presents itself, Chanel's going to probably skyrocket the price. So get it while you can, while it's not as expensive, and it's definitely cheaper than a classic flap. But that's it. I mean, if you guys have any questions, I'm probably going to wait a little while to do like a wear and tear video, but I wanted to get this out there because I know like 20p just came out and people are, it's really hard to decide if you want it or not because you can't see them in the store. Like I got this before and like she literally took it out of the box. Like it was shipped in a box. She took it out for me. It wasn't even remotely close to being put on the floor. It was sold before it even had the opportunity to leave the stock room. So I wanted to just like put this out there to help anyone that's potentially interested in the 19 bag. If you can get your hands on it, just do it. I highly recommend it. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I hope this was helpful. If you like videos like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right, love you. Have a great weekend.